Hey guys, it's Hogan here, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a brief review of the AliDropship plugin, which is a WordPress plugin to add a dropshipping store to your website. Okay, and I'll be showing you briefly how to use it because I know a lot of you might be on the fence whether or not you could just stick with your WordPress store or you want to switch over to Shopify and Oberlo for dropshipping. So personally, I think Shopify is a great platform to use for beginners to build out a dropshipping or e-commerce store, but it can get a little bit expensive. So I want to show you another alternative, and you can basically determine whether or not it's a good fit for you or not. Right, so when I was actually researching for a plugin for WordPress to build out my dropshipping store, I came across AliDropship and also a plugin called Dropship. So my first impression of AliDropship wasn't that great. I think everything looked pretty good, but the design of it just didn't really stand out compared to Oberlo, which is the main dropshipping app for Shopify. So as you can see, it's a little bit more modern, and AliExpress doesn't look that modern in my opinion. So I actually looked for another alternative, which was Dropship. Now with Dropship, it looked a little bit more similar to the Oberlo app. So they also have a free trial. So I actually started off with the free trial and everything worked fine. Everything was really good, especially the in-app image editing software, which is included. And after the free trial, I decided, should I switch to AliDropship or should I stay with Dropship? With Dropship, as you can see, it's $14 per month for orders less than 100. Okay, and then if it's more than 100 orders, up to 500 orders, it's $29 per month. So I was reading reviews for AliDropship and all of them seemed really, really good. So I decided to actually get the plugin. Okay, so the main difference here is the pricing. AliDropship is a one-time payment of $89. It doesn't matter sort of, how many products you sell or how many products you import. It's $89 for free updates and support. So I think that's why, it's got so many good reviews. So I decided to get it. And what I also realized is that they do have the image editing app as well, which is really important. But another really important feature is that you actually get to import reviews. So import reviews from AliExpress website to your WordPress website. So I think that's really important for your dropshipping store because it adds a lot of social proof. Okay, and I also realized that the community was a lot bigger than the Dropship plugin. So they have this forum support area, and overall it just seemed a lot more active. Okay, and they also have the option where you can purchase add-ons. So for Shopify stores, you probably are familiar with the recent sales pop-up. Like for example, when you go to a Shopify store, there's a pop-up saying, let's say John bought, this item 2 hours ago. So you have the option to buy these additional add-ons and also add-on countdown timers. They have some free ones as well, which I think is really, really awesome. So I decided to get the plugin and I really, really like it. So I want to show you how it works because you might be on the fence and you can decide whether or not it's a good alternative. So below this video, there's a link that will take you to AliDropship and you can click on buy a plugin. I'm going to show you a tutorial on how it actually works before you actually buy, but I'll show you the process that you need to go through. Click on buy now, only for $89. And as you can see here, there's two different plugins, AliDropship plugin and AliDropship Woo version. So the main difference here is the AliDropship plugin is it only works with the AliDropship specific themes which they've created, right? That's going to include the e-commerce functionality. So you're going to be able to set up the payment gateways through this plugin and also everything like that. With the AliDropship Woo version, it's compatible with WooCommerce, so it integrates with it, and it also works well with any of your WordPress themes that you might be using. So I prefer this one because I want to be using my themes. Okay, if you don't have hosting, you can select hosting. So you actually get both of those plugins, all right? So you don't have to worry. So I also have a coupon code which you can enter for 10% discount. So when you've actually added the coupon code, you'll see that it saves 10%. And after when you've actually paid, via credit card or PayPal. And once you've completed the order, you will get a confirmation email, which looks something like this. Okay, and what you'll need to do is you'll need to download the Woo plugin to your computer. Okay, because you have to install that onto your WordPress website. And what you want to do is you want to copy over the license key, because we also need to activate it, right? Then you'll need to log into your WordPress website, and you'll need to go to plugins, and then you'll need to add new, and you need to upload the plugin and also install and activate it. So once you've done that, then it should appear up here, AliDropship Woo. And what you can do is you can click it. Okay, that will take you to the AliDropship menu, basically, right? So you need to click on license, and you need to paste in the license key that they gave you. So paste it in here and activate. So this license key is only available for one website, but if you want to switch your dropshipping store to another domain, then you can contact the AliDropship support and tell them to deactivate it on this website, and then you can move it to another website. Okay, so you can't have two stores at once with one license. Okay, after when you've done that, then what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to Google and just search up AliDropship Chrome extension, and you can add that to your Chrome. Okay, then what you'll need to do is you'll need to make sure that you are logged in to your website here. Okay, so you need to add your website and make sure to connect the two. Once you've actually done that, then what you can do to import the products, which is really easy, you can click on AliExpress. So to import the products, you can just click on use direct import, and that's going to take you to the AliExpress website. Okay, if you don't have an account with AliExpress yet, then what I recommend you do is to create your account first. Okay, but after when you've done that, then to import a product, you can simply just hover over the categories here, and you can browse through and select a product. So for example, I might select maybe a hoodie. Okay, and I'll show you how easy it is to add in. So we're gonna search here, we're gonna scroll through. Okay, this one doesn't look too bad. So let's say I like this hoodie. You can also click on this button here, okay, and that's going to import to your WordPress store. But what I like to do is obviously click into it, because you want to check the reviews and you want to check the products and things like that to see whether or not you want to import it. What I like is you can also check if it's cheaper on other sellers. Okay, let's say if you like it, you like what you see, you like the feedback, then what you do is on the top here, you'll see AliDropship, the toolbar, and you can click on edit. Okay, so what's that doing is it's gonna sort of import all the images and all the product information to the Chrome extension. Okay, so this is the Chrome extension, and what it enables you to do is actually to edit the images, edit the variations, and also the titles and everything before you import it to your WordPress website. So I think this is really handy because you can filter everything down. So for example, I'm going to just remove everything here, just like that, plus size men's hoodie. And I'm going to edit the URL as well. Okay, make it something shorter. You don't want such a long URL, it's bad for SEO. We're going to click on tick. And this one is a hoodie. So you can select a category which you've created before, or you can add a new category. And this is imported all the sizing charts, all the images from the description on the AliExpress website. So what you can do is you can actually just highlight it and sort of just delete it. Okay, let's try and delete this box here. Okay, you want to clean things up a little bit, because some of the things you don't want to include in the your descriptions. Okay, because sometimes there might be like refund policies, shipping policies, and all that stuff which you'll probably want to delete, and you might want to create your own sort of sizing chart or things like that. Okay, so if you scroll down here to the image gallery section, you can click on this icon, and sometimes there is a logo on the side here. Okay, so you probably want to remove that logo, and to do that you can click on brush. Make sure you select set in the color to be white here. So normally 6 Fs is white, okay? And you can boost up the sizing here, okay? And then you can use that to actually clear the logo, okay? Once you've actually cleared the logo, then you can click on save. And you can also add in text as well. So for example, if you have a sale, you can add that in. You can also add different stickers as well, so you can upload that, or you can use the ones in here. I'm just going to delete that one here, okay, which is really cool because you don't need Photoshop or anything like that, and you can click on save. So once you finish editing that image, what's going to allow you to do is you can set the pricing here. You can set it to apply the pricing formula, which is something that you set in your WordPress website in the settings area, which I'll show you later. So we're going to go back here, and you can edit the variations. You can delete it, change the name, and things like that. So these are all the item specifics which it's going to import to your WordPress website. Some of the stuff is unnecessary, so you might want to remove some of them, or you can remove them later. So I might just remove some of them to show you, okay? Once you're happy with it, then what you'll need to do is just click on import, add to import list. Okay, so that's going to take a few seconds depending on how much there is to download. Sometimes it takes a little while, but after a few minutes it should be done. Okay, so once that is done, you can go back to your WordPress website, go back to the main menu, and here you should have WooCommerce installed. Okay, so if you don't, make sure to install WooCommerce, and if you click on products here, then you should see the product has been imported to the import list. Okay, so it hasn't been published yet because you do want to check it again. So you can click on edits, and basically it's added in the sizing chart all the images to the long description area. You can edit it however you like. So we can scroll down here, and here is the WooCommerce area. So basically, if you click on the inventory, it's added in all the information here, including the shipping information for the weight and dimensions, etc. You can also add your upsells and cross sells. It's added in all the attributes here, all the different variations. It's added in that as well. So if you click on that, then you'll also see the prices for each of the variations, the stock quantity, and everything that you need, right? So basically you can look through these. What I want to do is, if you click on reviews, you can upload reviews. So I'm going to import reviews higher than 4 stars, and you want to make sure to send the reviews to the actual draft, because some of the reviews are in different languages, and sometimes you might need to sort of tweak it and fix it, and also the names, you might need to add in the names as well. So I'm going to select, just leave it as default, and then click on import now. So that's going to take a few seconds. Okay, once that is done, you can add in a short description for your product as well, and add in, make sure the product categories are set, the tags are set, and then you can just click on publish. So once that is done, then you can also click on view product to check the product. So I'm actually using the shop theme by Themify. Your theme might be different, so it might appear differently. Okay, but you've imported all the product images. So you've done that in just a few minutes. So it's really, really awesome, and all the variations have been added. But if you actually click on the reviews, it hasn't been published yet. So to actually publish the reviews, you need to go back to your dashboard area, and then you'll need to click on comments. Okay, because what we've done before is we've sent that to the drafts. So as you can see here, this is one of the reviews that we need to approve. Okay, for example, we need to click on edits, and as you can see, the name here, it doesn't show up fully. Okay, the reason for that is because if you actually go here to the feedback section, you'll see that the products, they don't have the name of the person who gives the feedback. Okay, so you need to go here and maybe change it. Let's just change it to Aaron, and this is the testimonial, and sometimes it might not be the best English, so you might want to fix that up, or you might have some Russian in there or something like that, so you might need to tweak that. Okay, and if they have images here, then you can also edit the images by using the image editor, which is really cool. and sometimes you can also remove it if it's not very good. Okay, so what you need to do is improve that and update that plugin. Update that comment, sorry, and you can approve all the other ones as well. So if we actually go back to our store and view that product, the review should show up. So let's click into that. Okay, as you can see, it's got one customer review, which is really cool, and people can click that and people can read that and check the image. Okay, so I think that's really, really important, right? So basically what I'm going to show you now is that you can also do some really cool stuff with the plugin. So if you click on that, click on here and then click on settings. So if you actually scroll down here, you'll see that there's a tracking service. So you can actually track your orders, which I'll show you in a second, but they have the AliExpress cashback system. So how this works is you'll need to sign up for the AliExpress affiliate program, and you'll need to get a URL. So you can sign up here and then get the URL and put that in here, and that's going to give you up to 12% cashback on each purchase on AliExpress. So I think that's really, really awesome. And if you hover over settings, you can click on currency, and what's that going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to actually add in a currency switcher onto your WordPress website. So there's a widget which you can add anywhere to your website. So I'm going to show you quickly. So I've added it down here. Okay, you can click on that and you can select a different currency, and it will update the prices on your store. Okay, which is really, really cool. So you can set that in, and you can set in, the currencies that you want to show, right? And then save. So you can also click on pricing. So that's going to allow you to actually set in pricing formulas, so you don't have to set in the price manually every time you upload a new product. So these are the ones which are recommended, but you can add in a new formula as well, right? So I'm actually going to show you a purchase and show you how the actual process works, because it's really, really simple. So if we actually go to the shop page, let's say someone likes this product here. Okay, so I'm going to click into it. So for example, someone likes this t-shirt. They select the variation, select the size, and there is 16 in stock, and then they can add to the cart. Okay, so they can hover over here and they can select or deselect the products, and for example, once they're happy with it, they can view the cart and then they can check out. Okay, so here I actually have a full tutorial on showing you how to set up a dropshipping website in the description below. It's a full 1 hour and 45-minute tutorial showing you from start to finish how to build it out, but I just want to show you quickly. So if you click on proceed to check out, then the customer will need to fill in the information here, which has been preloaded. Okay, and they can agree and then proceed to PayPal. And then what I'm going to do is select my PayPal account and then log in and pay for that. Okay, so that has been paid, so then they can return to your website, and we're actually going to look into the store dashboard. So go to dashboard. Okay, so you'll have a new order. So go to WooCommerce and then click on orders. You should also get an email as well. Okay, so as you can see, the status is on hold. Then you can click into that order, and I just want to show you how easy it is to place the order. So what you'll need to do is click on place order automatically, and that should direct you to the AliExpress website. So it's adding the products to your cart as well, and it's going to add in all the shipping information for you automatically. Okay, so once you've actually paid, then you'll get a confirmation of the payment within 24 hours. You also will get a tracking ID within 2 to 3 days if you have bought the product with e-packet shipping. Okay, and then what you want to do is change the status here to processing, and then you can update it. Okay, so once you've actually updated it, after a few days has gone past, then you can click on get tracking ID. So this one is a new order. I'm going to go back to a older order which I tested before. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one here, And if you actually scroll down here, you can click on Get Tracking ID, and the tracking ID will appear here, right? So you'll also see, if we go back to the AliDropship Woo and you click on it, and then if you go to the tracking, and if you scroll down here to the bottom here, you can click on the tracking ID, and that will take you to the website, okay? So as you can see, it's in Chinese, but the most important thing is it said it's been delivered and to the actual location. So from here, you can change your product order status to completed, okay? And that is pretty much it. That's probably the entire process of building and also ordering and shipping the order to your customer. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you in deciding whether or not you should switch to Shopify on a Oberlo or just use AliDropship for your WordPress store, which I think is really amazing and the best one for WordPress. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I have a full tutorial on showing you how to set it up from scratch, and also there is a discount link below as well. So see you guys in the next video.